Right guys, welcome to Cole's Vapor Reviews once again. Sorry it's been a few days since my last review. I've been pretty busy with work and stuff I've had to do at home, but hey ho. Anyway, mechanical clone device again for you. This time it's a mini Nemesis. Great little device this is. This was sent on to me by elegantVapor.co.uk. Phil and Mazen. Thank you very much again for your continued support. How much is it? It is £30. Then you've also can use my discount code, which is CVR5, which you'll also get 5% off. So I'll just show you the box it come in before we have a vape on it, and we'll go down for close-ups on it as well, and then we'll come back up to the top and we'll have a chat about it and see what we think of it. Comes in a little box like this, and this is the first box I've seen. It's got on this slide off card. It's the first box I've seen that has specifications of the mod on the back. If you want to pause the video, you can have a look at that. And it's in that box there. It just tells you. It tells you about the mini Nemesis, or the NEMI, which is the proper name for it. And it tells you what suitable atomizers, place of origin, suitable batteries, and so on. Anyway, usual styrofoam type packaging there. But it also comes in the box with a little velvety pouch as well, which is quite neat and nice. And this device is 17mm and it's stainless steel and brass mix. And if I just see if I can give you a quick close up now, probably won't focus in on me. Let's just see if you can focus in. Anyway, it's a stainless steel and brass mix. We'll get proper close-ups in a bit. It also comes with attached with an extension tube, because this uses 14500 batteries and 14650 batteries. You use that tube extension if you're using a 14650. It vapes like a trooper. It's just a normal Nemesis really, just smaller. The Ronnie Corbett of Nemesis. That's got an atomic clone on there, because that atomic's got a 17mm base. Although when you actually put the top cap, when you put the outside part of the Nemesis of the atomic on, it looks a bit wider than the Nemesis, but it's been performing beautiful. Great bit of kit. Couple of things to note straight off the bat when I was using it is the batteries only go into. I'll show you on the close-ups, but the batteries only go in top. They don't go in through the bottom because the threading stops the battery from going in at the bottom. And I mean the threading on it's fantastic, really good. I'll just take the switch off. I'll show you. That's the switch. Nemesis style again, but we'll show you that all broken down on the close-ups. It's got the monikers on all the way around, serial number, and the train on the bottom. But yeah, we'll have one last toot, then we'll go down for close-ups. Lovely. So we'll see you down at the table. Thank you. Right guys, here we are close up with the device. This is the device broken down into its various parts. From left to right, this is the switch. That's your locking ring, which is brass. Got your 14650 extension. This is the top ring with the holes in for airflow adjustment to the 510. This is your 510 body, and there's your 510 pin, which is silver plated brass, I believe. And then we have the main section. So if we start with we'll put them to one side, and we'll start with the switch and the main body for the switch, for the pin, should I say. Now, on a normal Nemesis, you've got two holes. You can see the two holes there. On this 510, we have four holes. We've got two there and two on the other side, with just the two markings underneath. So if you've got two holes lined up by when you put this ring on, which I'll show you now, I can get it on. That's it. If you line up them two holes, the other two are going to be automatically lined up. On the other side, so it doesn't need two marks on the other side. So that's that. And then what we do is we screw the 510 pin into the bottom, like so, and then we adjust that up when we've got an atomizer on it or a dripper on it. So that's the top. This section here is your 14650 extension, which again is very nice. Threading's very nice on it. Nothing much to say about that. Stainless steel. It's got a brush finish to it. And we've got the brass ring, and this screws onto the main body, like so. And the threading is fantastic on that. Then we'll get closer in for the engravings, if we can get the lighting right. That's the engraving of the angel. It's not very deep at all. It's an etching rather than an engraving, but it's not overly deep at all. That would polish off quite easily, I would think. 1165 serial number, made up serial number that is, and NEMI underneath, and very fine threading on this device as well. So you have to be careful you don't cross thread it. But yeah, very nice tube on that. Stainless steel and brass again. Brass being the locking ring. Now we've got the button. The finish on the bottom of the button's not brilliant in my opinion. I've seen a lot better. You can see the machining marks where the machining's finished, smack bang in the middle there, which if you could polish it out, but if you polish that out, you're going to polish the logo off. And it's got by Atmo Mihani on the bottom and the train. And this is a spring-loaded switch, by the way. It's got a spring in it. And then you've got your what I always say is a very important part, which is the dowel ring where the battery sits. Around there, that just pulls off. And then we've got the switch itself. Now I'm not going to pull this apart on the close-ups because it's got the little dowel in. Again, similar setup to the original Nemesis. And you just have to, when you get the device, you have to make sure that pin's tight up. So, but yeah, it's a really nice switch, as per the usual for the Nemesis. So what we'll do is we'll screw it all together. You just have to be careful when you screw these in. when you start it off, but it does screw in really easy and really nice. We'll just put that extension on as well. Let's show you how it goes. So pretty decent clone this is, in my opinion. That finish could have been better on the bottom there. You can still see the machine marks, but you know it's a clone, so it's not a deal breaker at all by any means. There's your airflow holes to the 510, two there and two that side. Although the two on the opposite side are not marked up that there's any holes there, but there is 4 holes in that top cap. So that's the device, guys. Close up. Not much else to show you really on that. So we'll go back up to the top and we'll have a chat about it and a vape on it again. And we'll see you back up there. Thank you. Welcome back up to the top. One thing I didn't mention in the close-ups was the battery placement, putting the battery in the device. Now, I'm just take the extension off because I don't use the extension. I've only got 14500 batteries. On a normal Nemesis, you can put the batteries in from either by taking the switch off or through the top. On this device, you have to put it in through the top because just take the switch off and I'll show you. The batteries don't fit in that way. It has to go in the top because they don't fall out the bottom. The threading in there is stopping it coming out, stopping the battery being placed in from the switch end or the fire button end. That's not a problem, not a problem at all. So we'll put the fire switch back on, the firing switch. Now what we've got here is I bought an E-Fest 14500. That is an E-Fest, but the tube was so tight for the 14500 E-Fest, I had to take the label off it, and it fits in no problem now. With the label on, it would fit in, but it was a bit tight, so I ended up just taking the label off the battery. But these batteries, the E-Fest ones, they are sort of stamped up underneath as well, so you still know what they are. So yeah, with the E-Fest, I take the label off to fit it in the mod. And then also I've got a no name one. It says, I'll see. I don't really use this, to be honest. I use these in my ohms meter, my Segali ohms meter, but they do fit in as well. That's a nipple top though, but I tended to use the E-Fest that I bought, which is a flat top 14500. So what I'll do is I'll show you with the what it's like with the K-fun on as well. There isn't much juice in this K-fun, are there? Only a little bit in the bottom. So we just set it up like we would a normal Nemesis, and that's what it looks like with a mini K-fun on. As vaping would say, not too shabby. Twisted. Not bad at all, not bad, but not much juice in that. So I shall put my atomic on. So we take the top cap off, screw the atomic on, just screw the pin up till it stops. Doesn't matter about where the air hole positionings are on the top of the mod, because it's got its own airflow. It's a dripper. and I think this is a 1 point in the atomic. I think it's a 1.2 ohm coil in there. Lovely. That's my Yorkshire Fog again. Vaping Kings Yorkshire Fog. Only put about 6 drips in the atomic. It doesn't hold that much. I've got the air holes wide open. It's a great little device. It's not one for taking out and about really, because of the, you're not going to get much time out of a 700 mAh battery. I think the 700 mAh these, yeah. That's the E-Fest. I just took the label off, stuck it on the box. It's a 1700 mAh, 14500 version 1. But when you're at home and you just want something small, lovely vape off the atomic, lovely. So yeah guys, that's the mini Nemesis, or the NEMI. Not in my personal opinion, I like the bigger devices myself, but I can see, the ladies are having something like this. It really is a nice little bit of kit, with all the etchings on the markings. The quality of it's really good as well. It's just that for me personally, I like the original Nemesis and the the 22mm devices. But with the atomic on, or the K-Fun Mini, it's or your spheroids, anything like that, it's a really nice device, and it does hit really well. It gives off just as much vapor and hits as well as any of my other mechanical devices I've got, just in a smaller guise, or guise, whatever you want to call it, in a smaller version. Thanks for watching guys. If you got any comments about this device, please comment underneath the video on YouTube, or you can catch me on the AAEC forum. Richio71 is the avatar. I've also got the links on my YouTube channel to my Facebook account and my Google Plus and Twitter. These videos also go, I always post them up on the AAEC forum too, for anyone to view and post in the thread. So thanks for watching again. I have got stuff coming up from elegantvapor.co.uk. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review. Thank you guys. Bye.